Shall we get this thing started, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. We're ripping packs right off the jump. Let's go. 10 packs to start the stream. Thank you all for being here. Welcome on in. We're hanging out in Ultra here. We started our climb. Beedrill. We started our climb at the start of the week in whatever it was, Pokeball, right? We spent a day in Great. Yesterday we were in Ultra 1. Now we're in Ultra 2. Kind of right near the tippy top of Ultra 2. We've got some fun decks, Grafai, that we're going to be playing here today. This won't be the longest stream. Tomorrow might be a short one also. But we're very close to Master Rank. We're getting there, everybody. And I think we should hit it here very, very soon. I got a few decks I wanted to check out today that I haven't played yet. I've been trying to like switch up the decks every day as we've been playing. Use 18 Trainer Chimchar, of course, that's the plan. I've been trying to switch up the decks every day a little bit just to have like a bit of variety as we go through our climb here. We'll go ahead and open another here. How many Gimme Ghoul have you got? I'll find out. Is Wiglet real? Wiglet's not real. It can't hurt you. The Wigglytuff, however, is real. It lives in my nightmares. Let's see. I don't know how many Gimme Ghoul I got. It couldn't be that many, right? Because you got to get 99 of them or something for that special emblem, which sounds crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The Pikachu deck was fun. I really like that Pika deck. I think Pikachu's kind of underrated in the meta right now. Luca. It's not amazing. Like, I recognize it's not an S tier, you know, deck or anything, but I think Pika's pretty... Whoa! How does it happen? How does this happen? Like, this card art, by the way, is so good. Staged? I know, it's fully staged. How does this happen? This happened the other day, too, when I was like, what were we talking? We were talking about something, and then boom. Here you go. I summoned it. I brought it to life. Welcome. That card art is so good. I have it on our stream. So good. Paid actor, I know. Oh! Ooh! Shiny. I have 2 shiny Charizard EXs. If only I could find a good deck with this. What a streamer client, I know, right? I wish it was always like this. It's amazing. That was a great 10. Pikachu EX and Charizard EX shiny. Wow. There's also a Goldango and a Tetsugiri. That was a great 10. That is a great 10. You're playing Gira Mewtwo? Yeah, I think a lot of people are running that. Yeah, you could do 1-in-1 char. I was thinking that too, right? So you kind of can build 2 chars depending on how good or bad your, you know, energy draw is coming with Moltres. I've thought about that. It's definitely possible. We'll do 10 more and let's hop into some games, everyone. Drifloon. Ayono, Alakazam. We're looking for the Crown Rare Pokeball. I don't know if anyone else is looking for it, but we're looking for it. Then we'll have 2. And that will be the most important thing ever. 2 Crown Rare Pokeballs. 1 for every deck. Well, 2 for every deck. 2 for every deck. I also need, shiny-wise, I think I still need 1 shiny. I think I need, like, Varoom or whatever. Which would be cool. I honestly have not even really looked at Revavroom. Is there anything to it? Don't get Wiggly jump scared. Oh, I won't. Oh! You did that. You did that. Banned for a month. You made that happen. The timing of the warning was kind of crazy, right? Insane. Can someone tell me, don't get scared by that Crown Rare Pokeball. Rich McCann with the super chat, by the way. Thank you, buddy. You should pull 10 and then make a deck with the EX you pull. That's a good idea. I've got a few decks I want to play today, and I don't think this stream's going to be super long, but maybe I'll do that at the start of next stream. I think that's pretty fun. Ooh. Beware the crown rare. Thank you. Anyone else? Don't be scared of the crown rare. Don't get scared of the crown rare. Rev-a-room. This is the one I already had, but I did want to read it. Spinning Drift. Flip a coin if heads during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all damage and effects done to this Pokemon. Okay. It's fine. I don't know. You have 5 Wigglies. I want it to stop appearing. I wish you could click on one and be like, just don't ever give me this one again. You know? Have I played Meow Wiggly? No. Sounds like it could be okay. The Crown Rare Pokeball doesn't have the same or unique sound effect because the other Crown Rare Pokemon have that unique sound effect. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Doesn't look like we're hitting our crown here today, everybody. So much sustain. Yeah, I can see that being pretty cool. Grafai, ay. Psyduck. Buizel. Alright. Let's mess around with some decks that I have not really played in this meta at all. We'll see how much I like them on our ranked grind, everybody. Love your videos and energy. Thank you, Wilbert. Appreciate you. Can you drop out of Master Ball? Yes, you can. Which is, I think, very odd. I don't think you should be able to drop out of Master Ball, honestly. But I play Pokemon Unite, and in Pokemon Unite, everyone's... Not everyone, but there has been a large contingent of people upset for a while that you can't drop out of Master Rank for good reason. So, it's tough. But I think it does discourage people from playing, right? Once they hit it, they're just like, forget it. Hit it and forget it. Boy, we made our way there somehow. I want to play... I want to play Rampardos, because I haven't yet. I haven't played Weavile yet. I want to play Rampardos. Yeah, YouTube will, Rich. I have to set it up in a certain way. I want to get TikTok in there as well. I would rather get a pack with 4 cards than get that Wiggly. I'm with you, Max. So, oops. This is what we're running right now. I might mess around with it. This is Riolu, Lucario, a couple of Cranidos, Rampardos, a couple of Sudowoodos, a Calms, Pokeballs, Skull Fossils, Iono, Cyrus, Sabrina, and Professor's Research. So, we might need to switch out something to get like a red in there, right? It's still quite powerful. Some decks you don't need it at all because Lucario is able to shore up the extra damage. But that's what we're going to start with for our Rampardos. I stream on TikTok and I have 100K followers. Okay. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know. Is there something? Can I help you? How can I help you today? Oh, did I forget my Crown Rare Pokeball? I did. A lot of people stop the grind after reaching Master. Yeah. You stream on TikTok and have 0 followers? Okay. How can I help you? Maybe don't need Cyrus. True. You might be right. Starting Riolu right here. Not exactly where we want to start. We want to start, obviously, with Sudowoodo into most decks, but... It's a grass deck, which actually isn't too bad for us starting Riolu instead of Sudowoodo, right? That Carnivine can KO it in a crazy way. I saw that deck with some Hitmonlee. Yeah, Hitmonlee could be in there for sure. Let's see what we find. We have Rampardos. This is a rough start. I think you do have to play the Skull Fossil, even though it could just get, you know, kind of taken away from you. If I hit for 20 now, next turn I would hit for 60 and KO it. Unfortunately, if they have Arceus, they end me right here for 50. I don't have a lot of good options here regardless. It's not good, guys. Not a good start. No Professors, no Pokeball. No Cranidos for the Rampardos. Hopefully they don't have Arceus, but with all those Pokeballs, I'm guessing they grabbed it. There it is. So this is going to do 50. I could try to Sabrina, but they'd put in Rotom, so that's not going to work. We can retreat into the Skull Fossil. Professors could help us here. Just get us something else. Other Lucario, Pokeball. Pokeball grabs us Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo is not ideal because of the grass, but it could buy us some time. If I evolve into Lucario, I get up to 100 HP from 60, so that's not going to put me outside of range of getting KO'd, right? I think the plan is probably retreat into Sudowoodo. They could still Cyrus my Lucario, which I don't think would be a bad play for them. We'll do a little damage here. I'm just trying, at this point, I'm just trying to buy a few moments to hopefully find Cranidos. Because it's like really our only option here. This Carnivine does KO Sudowoodo in 1. I bricked 3 to 4 games today with 3 decks. I know that are solid. Yeah, that happens. I put a deck out, was it yesterday or today? And one of the comments on it was something like, I bricked with this deck, it's terrible. I'm like, okay. It is. This is the new indicator of whether a decker is good or not is whether you bricked with it one time, apparently. I bricked with this deck, it's awful. It's just terrible. Been loving the Wugtrio deck. Oh, dude, Wugtrio is so fun. So fun. We are just out of this one. We have a possibility of KOing Carnivine, but then this Arceus comes in and ends everything on our side of the board, unfortunately. We just never got our cards. Iono. I mean, it's not really relevant now. This one's just over. I'll move on. Bad draws. No big deal. Next. This deck's terrible. Spragels, love the content and streams. I'm sure you've been asked a ton, but what emulator are you using? Moo Player. With the season being monthly, I was super scared of the demoting system, but now that I've seen the announcement, it looks pretty doable. Yeah, the demotion system doesn't seem weird to me at the end of the season. It seems weird to me that you can drop out of Master Ball once you get there, because I think a lot of people won't grind once they get there. So, and maybe that's what they want, you know? Riolu start. We have a Skull Fossil, Comms, and an Iono. So we have some options here. Our opponent's playing a Dark deck, which has Darkrai. Oof. Sudowoodo is a fun start for this, right? There it is. A little late, buddy. I'm gonna Skull Fossil. I am gonna play Sudowoodo. The only reason I want to play it, I think, is because I have Iono, and I want to be able to retreat, possibly, this Lucario and swing with Sudowoodo for a lot of damage. Because Sudowoodo would do 70 right here, which is pretty considerable. Giratina needs to take a bath. Oh boy, does it. Pokeball gives us something that we could possibly Comms, or we could Iono. I think the play. So if I evolve to Lucario, I hit for 60. If I retreat and put in Sudowoodo, it's going to hit for 70 with Luca on the bench, which I think is probably stronger. Although we do lose a little energy advantage, right? But I'm going to go for it. It's frustrating to not get our anything for the Skull Fossil. I could Iono right now and hope that I get one of my professors, which might make it easier. Let's just do it early. Maybe I get a professors out of it. A lot of the same. Other Pseudo-Wudo, which I don't hate. I don't hate that. Big fan here. How's your win rate? We're like 66 or something from the other day. All right, let's see. Choose a Pokemon to switch in. I guess I'll switch in the fossil at this point. You probably fixed his hand? Maybe. Professors. What do we learn, buddy? Riolu, comms. Okay. I think we Riolu here. I'm going to give up the idea of getting this fossil. I'm going to put this in. I might put other Pseudo-Wudo in. I'm not sure. We got Giratina as a bit of a wall for a second. I have 2 Pseudo-Wudos, which crack this pretty good, right? We're going to be doing 90 damage to it. Other Darkrai. Got ourselves a meta deck here. Rampardos. Okay. I could put down other Pseudo-Wudo right now in case they Sabrina me again. I could wait a sec, too. They have to leaf here. Into, I'm guessing Darkrai, right? What rank are we in? We're in Ultra. Ultra 2. Yeah, they're going to leaf into Darkrai. Try and keep the other one. And then Darkrai is going to retreat next turn for energy on board. We're close. It's going to come in and swing on Pseudo. We have Rampardos. Doesn't really help us much. At this point, the comms can be used to grab Cranidos. These are all ready. I know you're busy in Japan this year, but I was wondering how funny would it have been for an April Fool's joke to have a full auto chess stream for old time's sake. Oh, I would have loved to do something like that. I would love to have done more April Fool's stuff, but yeah, I was just out of town. Normally I do something, some video. Yeah, Cyrus or Sabrina wins us the game here. That might have saved me if I get either one of them. Skull Fossil, not ideal. The other cards weren't good at all either, but... Okay. Voodoo. Cyrus or Sabrina wins. Professors. Maybe something. Rampardos. Comms. Okay. I could comms the Rampardos right now, but the only problem is it lowers my likelihood of finding some of my other cards that I think would be better. If I get Cranidos right now, next turn I guarantee a win, but I'd have to also pull Rampardos. I don't know. I think we're kind of in a good spot no matter what. Depends on if they heal. They could Cyrus my other Luca and heal 20. Yeah. Cool. GG. GG. We beat the meta. The most meta deck in the game. We punched it. We punched it. That's what we try to do, guys. With the most meta deck in the game, we just simply punch it right in the face. And that almost always works. Sudowoodo is good. Into that deck specifically, ugh. Sudowoodo is great. Like, you have to put your EX in the active spot, and we're just bang, bang, bang. Pew, pew. You've been living in Brick City today? Yeah, it happens. Our first game was super bricked up, but what are you gonna do? And the hardest to pilot. That's right. All right, Pseudo. Going first. Into water. Starting Wiglet. Ooh. As always with a Wiglet deck, it could beat us, and honestly, we're here for it. We're not against Wiglet beating us. I'll allow it. I just think the deck's too cool. Is Meowscarada good against the meta? Yeah, Meowscarada's amazing against the meta. Oh. Meow is like one of the best things into the meta right now. I could Calms our Luca. It's not great. I might just save it for an Iono. Still no Pokeballs, no Professors. Not a fun start. They can't Wugtrio next turn unless they excuse me, they can Wugtrio. They can't hit us next turn unless they get a Misty. But if they do get a Misty, they could win the game. I bet it'll be a while till we see water decks without Misty. I mean, a lot of them run it. You know, it's a really good card. You know? Let's see. We've got Cyrus. Doesn't help us at all. If I put down other Skull Fossil, it's just a higher likelihood. It's a likelihood we hit Skull Fossil, but it's also a likelihood that if they hit Skull Fossil, they take it out. Rampardos doesn't help us. If I put down another Skull Fossil, it helps my Lucario and Sudowoodo not go down. I don't like it because I could give up a lot of points here, but I don't really have many options at this point without pulling any cards. Still, another game, no Professors, no Pokeball. So we'll see. No piloting lessons today? I don't know. Do you believe Gyarados is stronger than Palkia Manaphy? Yeah, it's because of Gyarados' HP pool. It is a little stronger. Ah! We could still lose, by the way, easily. But that was not the worst. That was not the worst for us. You've got 80 HP. It's better than nothing. We still have a real shot of losing this, unfortunately. That was the best possible scenario. They could definitely get us here. 50, 50, 50. We barely live. All right, Wugtrio, you put up a good fight. You're Wugtrio 16 trainer. You're a very cringe deck, but I was rooting for you. GG's. We checkmated him with putting out extra fossils. Do you like the rank system? I've been having fun with it. It's pretty dang grindy, I gotta say, but I have been having fun. You know what we need on the stream, I'm realizing? We need a brick counter. I need to know how much we are bricking with some of these decks. Like, That's 2 games in a row. No professors, no Pokeball. That's so... It's so brutal. Professors thins your deck by 3 cards. And no Rampardos. We haven't got Rampardos a single time. Alright. Riolu start. 2 Professors here and an Iono. We're running into Charmander Moltres. Is today a brick day? Every day's a brick day, baby. That's my secret. I always brick. Pokeball. Unfortunately, we have no fossil, but we've got everything else that we need. Weird start, because we have Riolu in the active. We'd rather have Sudowoodo, especially into a Moltres deck, right? Hoogland got into Masters with Wug 16 trainer. Oh, yeah. Guys, I was saying this the other day, and I know it made someone on TikTok very mad. I wasn't trying to make him mad, but it is just the truth. To get to Masters, if you play a deck that is above 50%, you can get there just by playing the game. Just play the game. You will get there. You know? Liking this Sudowoodo Lucario deck, thank you. Jeff was not having fun with the ranked grind. Well, he kind of made it hard on himself, right? I mean, if he's playing Wug Trio 16 trainer, isn't that making it a little tough for himself? You know? Feels like. Do you run X speed? I don't yet. And I say yet because I think I really should. I should comms. I'm gonna comms one of these. I want the other Lucario. Okay. Cool. I think I Iono next turn if I don't hit Fossil. And because then I've got 1 Luca, possibility for 2 Lucas on board, and just go for it from there, you know? We got a lot of cards in our hand. Drawing a new 5 out of 13, right? %48 win rate makes it to Master Ball with 500 games. Yeah, there you go. Are you winning, Spragels? We're doing all right, buddy. Okay, so now we don't have to Iono. Do I stay? What do I hit with? With Sudowoodo, I'm hitting for 70. The only nice thing about hitting with Lucario is I escape a Giovanni. I think I would love to switch to Sudowoodo here, but I think simply because of the possibility of Geo, I'm going to stay in the active and fight. My only reason is because of Geo. Zard Geo? I run Zard Geo. Yeah. Healing, okay. Okay, now I could retreat. And this picks up the KO, right? Oh, that's pretty good. This does 80. Boink. But Sudowoodo does a lot of damage. Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah, I use it because of that, right? I use it because Moltres gets a lot of, like, 70 damage is just not enough sometimes, and the 80 is surprising and good. They're in trouble now. They're not evolved, so I don't hit them for as much. They ruined my Rampardos, but we're okay. We're fully okay. Almost literally the exact same hand. Charmeleon Cyrus here, I think, is a good play. If they have it. Should have KO'd with Baby Dino. Oh yeah, could I have? Could I have? I didn't even think about that. You're right, if I could have, that would have been smart. Okay, we have Rampardos. I'll put some energy here. Boom, boom. You could have, yeah, deals 50 plus 40. Good point. Good point. That would have been smart. The smarter play. They could cape and potion. Is it enough? Not really, right? They're at 120. I'm going to do right now 170. If they cape, potion... They've already used the potion, haven't they? No. They could cape, potion. They could concede. They could concede. Another strat that's always there. They could concede. We forgot that strat, guys. That is a strat. Sudowoodo is great. It's great. I definitely dropped ranked once I got to Ultra. It takes too long. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I think that's why almost anyone who hits Master is going to stop. Because once you hit Master and you can fall out of it, you're like, I'm not falling out of Master. I'll see you next month. And maybe they want that. I don't know. Going first into Manaphy, no fun. That's a great start for a water deck. A bummer start for us. However, the little extra damage from Lucario is nice here. Not a bad hand, not a great hand. Fossil next turn is really cool. We got another Wugtrio deck. How many games do you have? I don't know, Raphael. I'm not sure. I haven't looked yet. We just started this week, so we haven't been playing a ton yet. Professors. Gives me Pokeball, Skull Fossil. Yes, please. Other Riolu. I like that. Do I like that more than having a Sudowoodo as an option? I think I kind of do, just for the extra damage, you know? I think the extra damage is really nice. Obviously, them getting Wugtrio and then, like, either Misty or X-Speed, Dawn would be really unfortunate for us here. They're not able to make the Dawn play or the Misty play right now, which is good. So it gives us one more turn before Wugtrio hits the board, which means we do get Cranidos at least in that spot. Maybe even Rampardos. Yeah, if you can drop out a Master, you can't meme. That's true. You're right. It's a really good point. I think it's a bit of a flawed system. This is what we were looking for here. Now, we don't need any energy on Cranidos as of yet. I could put 2 energy on Sudowoodo. So, okay, so here are my thoughts. If I have 2 energy on Sudowoodo, or 1 energy on Cranidos now, I could retreat once the card comes out. Maybe that's the play. Just have this ready, and then I can retreat once it comes out. It's a little scary, but if they bring the card out, you know, Now the only thing that would be super unfortunate, obviously, and this would always have been unfortunate, is just Wug Trio hits Cranidos, and then we're cooked. All right, there's the Wug Trio. We've got a shot to one-shot it, as long as it doesn't take down, like, multiple things here. It got one of the Lucas. Where does that put us? That puts us at, what do we hit for now? We hit for 150, so we're just under it. So we have to go for the hit here. I can always put Sudowoodo in. I think I bench. Oh, okay. I was saying. If I was him, I wouldn't have stopped either, Seamoose. I'm surprised, actually. Why'd he quit? I don't know. Must have thought I had red. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe they were just like, whatever. People do hit that concede button super fast. I try to play it out till, like, if I see, like, there's literally no way for it to work out, fine. But I try to play it out. He was checkmated? You were checkmated. I just roasted you. We're going second. The game's doing pretty good, buddy. Pretty good. Grass deck. Sprigatito. So the grass deck isn't too bad for us, but the Sudowoodo is weak to them, so that's not super fun. Right? Cyrus. Professors. Sabrina, Rampardos. Not a great start. Yeah. Okay. Other Sprig. Cry for help. Good. Sudowoodo. I don't love it. I'm gonna put other Lucario down. Just attack with my boy here. The only reason I didn't put this down earlier, by the way, you think I take the other one at full HP? I don't know. This one's already got energy. I'll make him waste some more energy, I think. The only reason I didn't put the other Luca down earlier is just in case they wanted to Sabrina it. And that way I'd have to put the thing in with no energy. It wouldn't have made a huge difference, but you know. Has Rampardos line performed well in these past games? Sudowoodo has. Rampardos, not as much. Sudowoodo, on the other hand, has actually done pretty good. They can do some pretty good damage here. Team Rocket Grunt. No, this could be bad. It wasn't. But it could have been. I'm an Iono. I don't have a lot I like, and I could get the other Lucario to do some more damage. Pseudo, Professors, Pokeball, Cranidos, Rampardos. Better. Better. Oh, I can't do that. Duh. Do I put in Sudowoodo to protect from my Riolu getting Sabrina'd? Maybe, right? Riolu goes down in 1, and I'd rather have the extra damage. Sudowoodo also goes down in 1, but I don't get any extra damage from it. Ugh, I don't love it. I don't have another Iono, though, in my deck. I think I'm going to try to play around the possibility there. They definitely have Meowscarada. And that would one-shot Riolu. I'd rather they one-shot Sudowoodo if they have to Sabrina me, right? They're gonna comms. Who are they trying to grab? Weedle? Have I made a Clodsire deck? I made a Clodsire deck. I don't know. I don't think it's very good. Yeah, they got Weedle. Here comes the Evo. Hello, Meowscarada. It's got 100 HP. This Lucario is going to have to go down. That's pretty good for us. Let's see what you do. Lucario. Cool. We have options. I could retreat into other Lucario and attack. Force them to Cyrus it. I don't hate that. I think I'm going to do it. Kill Weedle? I can't yet. I had to Professors to get that. I can't get Weedle yet. Even with new Ekans. So the new Ekans is what I'd want to run with it. I just pulled my second promo one today. Should you put in Sudowoodo? Well, Sudowoodo goes down in 1. So I didn't really want to do that. Yeah, see, now they have to pay Osiris for it. And now I could put in Sudowoodo. You know? Or, yeah, I'm going to put in Sudowoodo. I could Sabrina here. Oh, I don't think I need to, though, huh? Pseudo dies to Beedrill? Yes, correct. Beedrill. Okay. We have Rampardos. We are weak to grass. They're down to 20. They could... What could they do? Sabrina, the Lucario. Hit it, no. They could Sabrina, the Lucario, Team Rocket, no. They could... Yeah. Okay. I will go down as well, huh? Do we draw this then? Is there any way around that? It's just a draw, right? Yeah, we just draw. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, they have no bench. That's right. It's not a draw. Forgot. They have no bench. Good point. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Boom. That's how it works, yeah. If you have a bench and they don't, you win. There's no draw. Boom. This is a pretty good deck. It's not my favorite. I feel like it's so easy to brick on fossils that it's just a little inconsistent, you know? But... Oh, my wife called. Remind me to call my wife after this game. It's still pretty good, though. Iono helps it a little bit, too. Because there are times where you're like, geez. Fossil. Into a grass deck. Ugh, not great. That Sprigatito destroys Sudowoodo here. What's the best deck in your opinion? My favorite Sprigatito Beedrill, the most meta-defining deck is going to be Darkrai Giratina or Giratina Mewtwo. Those are the two like most meta-defining decks. And then there's like a tier right below the most meta-defining decks that are kind of like the very close encounters to it. And my favorite is actually what my opponent's playing right here. It's a really cool deck. We have Cranidos, which isn't bad. We have Riolu as well. Do you use one drill, two meow? Yeah, I put a video of it on my channel just earlier today. I love this deck. It is... Let me see. Right here. Just drop it in the chat for you guys if you want to check it out. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Cranidos. Professors. Skull Fossil. Lucario. Lucario's not bad. Let's see. I can comms next turn. You can't comms a fossil, right? I don't think so. They're gonna KO me as Meowscarada. Not a lot I can do about that. When was the last time you saw someone with Wugtrio and ranked? We played 2 of them on stream already. So, a lot. We see it a lot. Erica gets them to 150. Okay. Well, it's an interesting spot here. We might roll the dice right now. Cranidos. Okay. I can put this down. Let me comms the Sudowoodo. Okay. That was likely, but not for sure. Okay. Those are great comms. They're gonna try to paralyze me. Or they just go Beedrill and wait 1 turn. Team Rocket Grunt. Not relevant. Let's find out. All right. We live. GG. We're actually playing into a Meow deck, which is not a good deck for us to play into, and it's still performing really well. What's your rank? We just hit Ultra 3. So we're climbing through Ultra 3 right now. I don't know how many are in Ultra. Are there 5 in Ultra? Something like that? Call my wife! Oh my gosh. I wasn't gonna do it too. I totally forgot. All right. 2 seconds, everybody. I'm gonna give you a quick break. I'll give you a little, maybe a tilt break, because those are fun. I'll be right back. Love you guys. 1 sec. We're taking a little bit of a tilt break. Something weird happened and now we're all tilted. So we're taking a little bit of a tilt break. We shouldn't get this mad, so we're taking a break. Greninja did something, or the items were weird, or no one showed up to Ray. And I don't want to keep listing things that make me mad. We're taking a tilt break. We're taking a break. Cause we're tilted, and that's okay. We're practicing self-care. Not gonna be a very long break. Might just get up and stretch my legs. Never punished. We're taking a little bit of a tilt break. Something weird happened and now we're all tilted. So we're taking a little bit of a tilt break. We shouldn't get this mad, so we're taking a break. Greninja did something, or the items were weird, or no one showed up to Ray. And I don't want to keep listing things that make me mad. We're taking a tilt break. We're taking a break. Cause we're tilted, and that's okay. We're practicing self-care. Not gonna be a very long break. Might just get up and stretch my legs. Never punished. All right, everybody, coming back. Bum, 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 bum. Never punished. Da-na-na. Here we go. We're back. We're back. Sorry for the break. We're running it back with our Lucario Rampardo stack. Have you seen promo Floatzel? Looks like a way worse, worse Weavile might be decent with a Giratina water version. Oh, yeah. Or with a Greninja as a water version. Yeah, it's okay. It looks okay. We're going second. Another grass deck. How many grass decks are we going to run into? This grass deck absolutely dumpsters us too. Like, we're just going to get destroyed. Where do you get the new Mewtwo deck cover from? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I've seen a new Mewtwo deck cover. There's sickier win streak, apparently, yeah. Pokeball. Infinite grass decks. Other eggs. Sprigatito. Luca. I could put energy on other Sudowoodo for a sec. Just to have it, I guess. It doesn't really make a difference. I can't retreat and fight here. And I don't think they're going to retreat to Cat right now. I'll put it on Cranidos just in case they want to retreat to Cat and do something weird. But I think they just KO Sudowoodo here. That's what I'd do. That was a good Rampardos line. The Rampardos line is good, but this deck, like these decks just destroy me. All these decks, I'm weak to all of them. Exeggutor. There isn't really a good option for me here. I have to kind of put in Sudowoodo. Kinda. Like, if I put in Rampardos, right? I KO, but I can't do anything. I KO, and then I'd KO and I'd need a Tails, but I could just get KO'd by the Cat, right? Risk it for the biscuit? I guess. I don't think there's any way out of this, to be fair. Sabrina. That's something. We at least get a KO. We still can go down to a single heads from Exeggutor, so. They could put an execute too. I think that's the right play. Because they hit me for 40. They guarantee I go down. Oh. Okay, same thing. Just different order. Ah, game. Game. Set. Match. They kept throwing grass decks at us, guys, until they finally got us. And they got us. Oh, they got us. Pokeball gives me Riolu, right? The game's telling me to touch grass. The game's telling you to touch grass. The game's telling me to lose. Leaf. Sure. It's not that relevant. But sure. Bonk. Bonk. This was the first deck I made with Meowscarado was Exeggutor Meow. I don't think it's the best version of it, but there are certain decks that, obviously, I can't even fight it. You know? We didn't get a good draw, but it's just so powerful against this. We might play one... Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to not thank some. We might play one more with this one. I like this deck. It's still like... When you don't get it exactly right, it feels so awkward. And there are other decks that don't feel like that, right? BM, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. It wasn't. They were like protecting their Executor in case, you know, it was fine. We go first. Magnemite. Weak to fire. Doesn't help us much. $20. Do I can't remember what the Shining Rebel, or no, the Triumphant Light Magneton hits for. It's 30. This is gonna give them, it puts them down to 20. They could just be the other Magneton though. Right? They could retreat into Skarmory. That's a good play. Yeah, they're going for it. I like that. They get the KO with that. Power the bench. Yeah, I like all this. This Skarmory Magnezone. This is a pretty good deck. I like it. It's really aggressive. I think it plays well into us because we want to see EX Pokemon. We want to see... oh. Okay. I'm going to force him to have to use a Cyrus on that or something. Because if it becomes a Lucario, it's pretty good. I could put my other Sudowoodo down, but I'm waiting for a little something. Hello, Sprangles and his viewers. How are you? I'm good, buddy. How are you, Jason? Skarmory hits for 50. And then they can power Magnezone on the bench. How's life? Great, buddy. How are you? Skull Fossil. This is pretty good for us. I don't know if this matters much, but... Is this on time, or are we just too late? Because we're going to get KO'd by Skarmory. Oh, no, we're too late, aren't we? Oh, no, we're not too late, because they didn't take that 1 point. So they're going to KO. I have to put in Riolu. Right? I could put in Cranidos, but then I can't get Rampardos out there. I could put in Lucario. I think I have to put in Riolu, right? If I put in Lucario, I get the KO. I could be wrong about this. I think I could be wrong here. I know I can't put in Cranidos yet because it goes down to the zone. Maybe I had to put in Luca, actually. I'm not sure. Other fossil, Iono. Okay. Yeah, I think I had to put in Luca, actually. Not Lucario. I think I did the math on that wrong. That was the right play. Because I was going to Iono them. Okay. I'd have to Sabrina at this point. Cranidos. Ugh. Yeah, we screwed up. I should have put in Luca. That was my mistake. There's nothing else that can save it. I don't think. Rampardos is 150. I could not attack. Right? If I don't attack, I still don't know if it'll work. I do 50 to me, he does one. No, because then I trade, but I lose. I'm gonna do it just for the fun of it, but I don't think there's a way out. Hey, I'll take 50 anyway. I know. Maybe with cape. I don't have cape. I don't think there's any way out. We had to put in Luca before. I accidentally put in Luca, or excuse me, Riolu, but I forgot that we already had a point gone, so I couldn't make a play like this. Why are they taking forever? I'm not sure. They've got the win. Yeah, GG. I can't get out. Boom, 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 boom. Good game, good game. I would love to run into some EX Pokemon with this deck, but boy, it's just all grass and non-EX. I wish Pocket was on Switch. Yeah, that could be cool. It would be weird playing it with a controller, I gotta be honest, but it would be cool. Can you share the deck? Yeah, I'll share it after this next game. We'll play one more with it. It's pretty fun. It's not my favorite deck, but it's pretty good in the meta. I'd say it's like a B tier deck, it feels like. Like high B, low A, you know? I'm undefeated through Ultra Ball with Giratina Darkrai. Is that impressive, though? Not the B tier. We still got it, baby. What do you think the best decks to climb with right now are? Giratina Darkrai, Giratina Mewtwo, Gyarados, Meowscarada Beedrill. This is pretty high up there. Charizard's very good. What else has been pretty good? I have to think about it more. B tier, bro. I'm winning with that deck on Master Ball. So, B tier doesn't mean they're bad. Do I Sabrina right now? I don't think I do. Riolu. Skull Fossil. Gallade Sneaky Lee is up there. I think for me, for my money, that thing is very B tier. Wug 16 Trainer if you want fast climb from high game volume. I mean, wouldn't Articuno 18 Trainer, or Palkia 18 Trainer be pretty similar? It feels like, I feel like the game volume isn't that It's not that fast on that deck, is it? It's like, if you want like high game volume that still wins, you'd probably just grab Palkia. They've got a Misdreavus, huh? That's kind of cool. You say, I think Gallade Hitmonlee has a higher win rate in tournaments than Giratina Mewtwo, but tournaments and ladder are different. They're not the same. I could put down other Sudowoodo, but yeah. We're gonna smack for 70 here. The nice thing about other Sudowoodo is if they try to Sabrina me, I have Sudowoodo to play around. Right? I think I need to, even though I want to save that space for Riolu. Zard is like a 50% Gambra, but when it works, it works. I don't agree. I think Zard is on ladder, because there's, again, it's different. Like, ladder and tournaments are quite different. The one thing about tournaments is you're playing, like, you know what you're going to run into next. You have an open deck list. You have, like, lots of different information. You kind of know what players are playing in the tournaments. I don't think tournaments and ladder are exactly the same. They have a lot of similarities. But just because something's doing well in one doesn't mean it's going to do great in another. Or vice versa. Like, a thing can win a tournament and not do very well on ladder, right? Ladder, it wants, like, decks that kind of consistently are either like a meta consistent thing or counter the meta pretty well. I think Char actually counters the meta super well. If I Sabrina right now, I crack somebody for 70. And I still have Giratina able to be taken out by the other Sudowoodo with Cyrus. I do give it time to heal up. I kind of want a Sabrina here. I think I'm going to do it because I can always get that Giratina with almost nothing. They're going to bring in other Giratina, right? Or they could bring in Mewtwo as well. No, other Giratina. Okay. That's fine for us. I'm acting like I got Rampardos here. Leaf. Okay. Mewtwo. Alright. That's fine. You were the one who put it out. Okay. I guess they were like, wait a minute. If I hit here, that Rampardos will end me. We do have Rampardos. Do I Cyrus now? No, I can't. Can I? If I Cyrus now... If I Cyrus this Giratina right now, it has to cape to survive, right? If I Cyrus this one right now... Huh. I do run 2 Luca in this deck, which means I should put this here. If I Cyrus the weak one right now, I get the KO, and then they have to put something else in. I could take 70 damage off Mewtwo right here, and if he tries to counter, it goes down. I think I'm fine either way, right? 70 damage on a Mewtwo brings it down to 100. They could heal to 130. I think I'm good on Mewtwo. All right, I'm gonna hit it. I love Spragels. I hope he finds wealth in Pocket. I personally think it's boring, but I see others enjoy it. I first followed Spragels playing Unite and taught me so much. Thank you, Cowboy, for teaching me so much. I hope Unite gets better. I mean, I'm still playing Unite. I'm there like every other day. I'll be back there soon. Probably tomorrow. Thank you, Genesis. Appreciate you. I opened 5 promo packs, all float sold. Yeah, that's a bummer. If they Sabrina me, I guess I put in Riolu here. So I don't lose Lucario. They're going to Dawn. Okay. Alright. So I get the KO here. That brings me down to... oh, they already have 2 points, huh? Let me think. We're dead? We are? Are we dead? I have to Cyrus the Giratina, right? This one? Maybe we're dead? I don't know. If I have... How much damage will you do? Nothing's going to be able to KO me next turn, is it? I do 150 here. Next turn I do... They could miss Magius and survive with like a cape, huh? Yeah. They could cape Miss Magius. Have they already used 2 capes? They haven't even used a cape. So they could cape Miss Magius. Right? I think that's what they're going to do. They could Dawn Miss Magius and attack with it. They could like cape, Dawn. Cape and Dawn are both plays. Mewtwo's powering. Now they can't Dawn. They can still cape though. They can cape then retreat. Huh. I also can top deck a Lucario. Oh, okay. Cool. We do 150 and win. GG. GG! They might have forgotten the Luca bonus. They might have just not have thought of a way around it. Boom, 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 boom. Might be no room for another cape. True. Yeah, could be no room for another cape. All right. This is a really fun deck. I think it's still a very solid deck. This is probably like, again, like low A tier, high B tier. It feels like it's a very good deck, I think. I think it's really good. You can climb with it for sure. We have not played Weavile yet. I've not played Carnivine yet. Some people are liking the new Arceus Carnivine. I've not tried it yet. This is the version of it we built so far. This is Carnivine, Rotom, Shaman, Arceus. So we could play a little bit of that here. The idea behind this, obviously, is you get Arceus on your bench. You get Carnivine doing a decent amount of damage in the active spot. You power Arceus. You look for some damage. I have things in this deck like Sabrina, Cyrus, Pokemon Center Lady, Dawn, Mars, Red, Rocky Helms, Giant Capes, Pokeballs. It's a fun one. What's the hardest deck to pilot? Apparently, the hardest deck to pilot is going to be, what's it called? It's Mewtwo Giratina is the hardest deck. Yeah, it was a very weird play, Rich. I agree with you. I don't know why they did that. Jump to the vertical stream. What's up, Keaton? It was a weird one. Where does the lady inflection come from? I think it's Bill Burr. You want to see Dark File? Okay. Okay. 10 win streak earlier with your pilot's license. It's a very good deck. The phrase hardest deck to pilot lives rent-free in my head. Isn't it funny, Robin? It's pretty funny. Oh, man. Good luck with the grind. I'm 193 points away from Masters. Ooh, good luck, buddy. Watching the stream and playing alongside. I love that, dude. That's what I do when I'm, like, really into a game. Obviously, I'm streaming with you guys right now. But when I'm, like, super into a game, I just have, like, one of my favorite streamers playing that game up while I'm playing it, too. That's what I love. Carnivine's here. Professors. Back from dinner. What did I miss? We're switching over to an Arceus deck. You haven't missed much. Games are still going pretty good. I could play this Arceus here. Having 2 Arceus on the bench probably isn't that necessary, though. Giant Cape onto Carnivine. Does it matter? Yes, it actually does matter for... we'll see. I could just leave this out here. Right? I'm just going to leave it out here. The Giant Cape matters if they go into... what's it called? Gallade. They'd hit it for 90, right? But that's if they had not hit it at all before. They probably have Hitmonlee, which they're going to be looking to hit Arceus with, yeah? Luckily, we have another Arceus I can power. They are just, they're going through all of it already. 2 Pokeballs, Professors, and a Comms. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Have I tried using Lucario EX? I have not yet, no. Oh, there it is! You monster. Alright, it's going to come out and start kicking Arceus, and we're going to have to start hitting it with Carnivine. Godsley was getting a good win streak with new Floatzel Amistar. Yeah? I guess. Got a win streak with it? That's surprising. I mean, you can get a kind of a win streak. It seems okay. It's got a lot of early damage. It's kind of, I guess it's surprising how much early damage it's doing, which is nice, right? Okay. Well, there's like 2 things I want to do here. Cape is good if they don't hit me with Gallade. If they do, or the Medieval Kirlia. If they hit me with Kirlia, I'd rather have Rocky Helm. If they don't hit me, I'd rather have Cape. I'm gonna Helm just in case. You can really go either way with this. If I Helm, they don't want to hit me. If I Cape, and they hit me, I waste Cape. So I guess this is just me not wasting Cape. If you had Giovanni, it would have been a KO. That's true, Mr. Rowboat. That's a fun name. You know, Mr. Rowboat, I got to agree with you there. Geo would have been a KO. I think we already professored, though, right? Yeah. But Geo would have been a KO. You're right. The Rowboat has spoken. I don't think they teleport here, right? I mean, they could. They probably just let this go down. What's my favorite deck to play? Meowscarada Beedrill. That's a good play. Yeah, we've got a Discord where you could look for trades. Shmoo? Is it? Wait, Shmoo? Yeah, Shmoo. Got a Discord where you could look for trades. I kind of want to snipe routes, but I also just kind of want to hit this. Yeah. They just kind of panicked, I think. Yeah, if they didn't get Kirlia from that, they're just like, forget it, you know? Forgot it! No good. Yeah, they got inside their own head about it. I'm 2 wins away from Master. I'm on a 3-win streak. I'm praying you get it. Your opponents are going to brick so hard, you get every card you need. One's going to concede right away. Like, they're going to time out. I'm sure of it. You're going right to Masters, buddy. Start Carnivine. That's all we can really do. Good into Darkrai. Really good into Darkrai if we have Arceus. We don't yet. We do now. Rotom protects us from Sabrina here. They have nothing to hit me with, so I don't need a Rocky Helm yet. Giratina. So they're just going to power Darkrai. They're going to power Giratina. That's fine. The Rocky Helm might not do anything for us here on Carnivine. We'll see. I don't think so, right? I'm going to hit him twice. He's going to hit me twice. And then we just, like, we kind of trade a little bit, right? I might put the helm on something else. This does 70. So if they don't have a way to heal, we actually get a KO. We trade KOs here, but it's a great KO for us to trade, right? They heal. Fair enough. I have another. Rocky Helmet the Giratina. Power it. So if I attack, it goes down. I could Pokemon Center Lady and force them, right? I think I Pokemon Center Lady here. Now I can Rocky Helm, right? Let me think. I hit them. Yeah, now I can Rocky Helm. Just to be annoying. Do you have a Discord? Yeah. It's supposed to be on my YouTube videos. Maybe it dropped off the description there. All right. So now they're down to 30. They could retreat into Giratina, maybe? Did we wug yet today? We haven't wugged today. Why is she not just called Nurse Joy? No idea. Sabrina. I think I give you Rotom here. I think I give you Rotom here. I could give you other Carnivine. I think I give you Rotom. She's never called Nurse Joy in the games. I call her Nurse Joy in the games. What do you have to say to that? Now you're a liar. Can't believe you'd lie about that, but you did. If I hit here, this is the one to hit with, right? Because I only take 20, so I still live. Right? Am I right about that? I might be wrong about that. Okay. If they... Yeah. I think that was the right one. GG. Carnivine, strong into Darkrai. That's part of the reason this deck is pretty good. Carnivine hits Darkrai for 70, right? Nurse Joy is in yellow. Let's go. Is this true? Have we been debunked? Hold on. Nurse Joy versus Pokemon Center Lady Conspiracy. Nurse Joy is the name of multiple nurses that work in the Pokemon Center in various regions throughout the anime. Okay. There's a theory that Nurse Joy is a Pokemon. That's actually a great theory. That makes total sense to me. She definitely is a Pokemon now that I think about it. That weirdo. Yeah, it's just game canon versus anime canon, yeah. Arceus. Carnivine plays around Sabrina. I can also get our Sky Shaman. Is Officer Jenny a Pokemon too? No. Take that. Oh, this YouTube video is called Pokemon Center Lady is not Nurse Joy. Okay. Fair enough. They're mad about it. I'm not mad about it. They're mad about it. It's a lot of Rocky Helmets, boys. Okay. Do I Sabrina right now to make sure that Mankey can't do its thing? If I hit it, I feel like they're going to retreat, right? So I'm going to hit it. I think they really don't want me to KO Mankey here. So I kind of want to do what they don't want me to do. Right? Obviously, Marshadow then comes in and KOs. But I feel like they're telling me, like, I really don't want this Mankey to get hurt. I'm going to hurt it. I could be wrong here. This might be a mistake, and I'm fine if I did make a mistake. That's okay. It just feels like they don't want me to do this. Do it. Give in to your anger. So obviously this thing comes in and swings for 100. Nothing I can really do there. But I think they didn't care about Marshadow. I think they cared about that promo Mankey. That's just my gut feeling. You know? Okay. Put energy. I hit. I go down to 60. They don't have a way to do 60 to me, right? I've got Cape. Cape brings him to 100. They only do 40. Yeah? Do I need to use Cape yet? What am I missing? They do 40. I'll be down to 60. Geo only gets some 10. I don't use my Cape yet, I think. Any Cape has a Rocky Helmet? They only do 40 though, right? Am I crazy? Do they hit me for 60? Am I weak to it? No, right? Eventually. Oh, sure. Yeah. One day. They're gonna retreat. Okay. Now we're in a little bit of a predicament. Alright. I could start powering Arceus. They are going to KO... They're going to KO Carnivine with Marshadow. Then I have to put Arceus in the active spot, right? Is there any other play I can make here? If I cape, I go up to 50. Doesn't really change anything. I think I have to power Arceus. And just take the KO, right? I think so. They will Sabrina. Yeah, the Marshadow could be a big problem here, huh? I could cape the Carnivine. Oh, they'll Sabrina and then Hitmon with... No, they're not gonna waste their revenge on it. No way. Why would they waste their revenge? How does that help, really? I mean, they could, but what is that? Does that help them? Yeah. Two Hitmonlees. Okay. So if they start kicking my Rotoms, that could be a problem. If I put Rotom in the active spot, they could hit it for 40. Then I retreat it for free. Marshadow's weak to Rotom. You're weak to Rotom. Rotom feels safe for me in that spot. Yeah. I'm gonna put a Rocky Helm here. I'm going to put a Giant Cape here. I think we're pretty safe right now. Yeah. Yeah, Rotom gets no advantage from its typing because it can't hit the active. That's right. I got a streamer question. How do you keep your bot messages from showing up in your chat box? It's just one of the options in my chat box. That's like it can like, I don't remember the exact wording, but it's like hide messages that are like this, and you're like, yes. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's good to talk through all the options. It's one of my favorite things to do is just sit down and geek out about what we could have done, what we're doing. This person says I win by dealing heavy damage. That's a good strategy, honestly. It's probably gonna win a lot of games. We're going second. Be careful, Mr. Surskit. You almost got banned just out of reflex. Like, just like, whoa! A bot's here. You like watching my streams because you get to stress out about me climbing the ladder instead of you. Yeah, I feel you. Giratina. Darkrai Giratina. Hard deck to beat. Is it 100% confirmed that we're getting a new set at the end of the month? I mean, I guess technically no. Nothing's 100%, but it is data mined that it's coming. So it's not 100% because they could always change their mind. Like, they could do a lot of things to change their mind. But essentially, yes, is what I would say. If I put Shaman out here now, the only thing it does is kind of protects me from them getting rid of my Shaman. It gives me free retreats on these guys. I think I'm going to do it. It's a little premature, but it gets it out of my hand. And at the same time, it makes it so that I can make a Dawn play in a cool way here in a minute. The 70 hit on Darkrai is so nice. This deck is like, it loves hitting that Darkrai first. It's still not an easy win. It's a hard matchup for any deck. But hitting Darkrai for 70 in one turn is awesome. Then they have to decide, are they wasting a cape on it? If I read, like, now they've wasted so much on this Pokemon that's going down. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're getting a new set at the end of the month because that's when ranked season resets. I agree with you. Yeah. And it's data mined. But Shining Revelry came out of nowhere. So they could change things. They clearly are moving things around. Right? But you're right. It's probably the case. Is new Charizard better than old? No. Old Charizard's definitely the best. I can't wait to be proven wrong, but I don't think it's even close. I think new Charizard is 200 damage is like it's the only reason the deck's relevant, you know? I would say it's for my money, it's a lot better. Hitmonlee. We're going first. Pokeball. Gives us other Arceus. This is not what we're looking for. We need a Carnivine here. Cyrus, Cape. Boo! So I could put Arceus in the active spot so that he's not able to chip at it. Or I could let him chip at Arceus, but Rotom doesn't do anything there. I think I have to retreat Rotom right now. I don't like doing this early, but I don't think we have much of a choice. Yeah. I don't like this. But if they're going to kick something, let them kick the Rotom for a minute. They have a great deck for fighting us right now. Pokemon Center Lady buys us some time. I might just Pokemon Center Lady here. I could put down Shaman. It's going to take 3 kicks. Other Arceus doesn't really help me yet. Caping the main doesn't really help me yet. I don't know. I don't have a lot of good options here. This is a really rough start for us. Carnivine. I can pull Arceus out of the active spot. I could pull Arceus out and hit Hitmonlee, but I can't KO Hitmonlee. Marshadow does not revenge KO Arceus. I could... I don't like any of this. I have to leave, I think. Okay. Okay. Unless he has red, but you have cape. Yeah, but the thing I'm worried about is looking down the line, what I really have to do is figure out a way to deal with that Gallade that's coming online. So I've got to I've got to be able to get that Gallade out of the active spot. I have Cyrus that I could do that with. If I can chip the Hitmonlee with Rotom, I have a Cyrus play on it. That way, if they play Marshadow, I don't know. You think just going aggro with Arceus was the play? You're probably right because of our energy disadvantage at this point. That's not too bad for us, actually. It would have been nice to play the Cape, but... Okay. Does Ranked have different music? Yeah. Gallade is a real threat for Arceus. It destroys it. So... Yeah. They're going to kick Rotom again. I can put Rotom into the active spot. Oh, they're going to kick Shaman. Okay. Dawn. I can put this Rocky Helm on Carnivine. It eventually will probably get kicked. Now that I no longer have Cyrus, I don't need to try to make the Rotom play yet. Will Unite Progress transfer to Switch 2? If the Switch 2 has Unite on it, of course, yeah. It transfers between your phone and Switch and everything. They're going to Cyrus my Shaman. Okay. And Marshadow's going to KO it, right? I guess is what they're playing at. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I could just, yeah. I think what I'll do is just put energy on it, retreat it. I could still chip routes for a Cyrus, but I don't have it, so I think what I have to do is just put energy on this, retreat it, and hit with Carnivine. Have they used... They've only used one Cyrus. Alright. They could Cyrus my Arceus here next. And if they have that, if they just double Cyrus me, then they got me. I don't think I can do much into this deck anyway. It's actually a pretty good deck into me, but Professor. So they didn't have the Cyrus. Okay. They have Kirlian now. Unfortunately, I lost one round of energy, so I can't really do much at all here. I have to put Arceus, obviously. Everything else goes down. That was a good Sabrina, or good, not good Sabrina, excuse me, a good Cyrus from them, because it's gonna make it impossible for me to move things around here, huh? I have another Carnivine I could retreat to. That feels like it's just kind of delaying the inevitable, right? Because eventually they're going to get Gallade if they don't have it yet. I have to play, like, I assume they have Gallade, which I think they do, so I have to play like it, I think. I don't see a way, I really don't see light at the end of this tunnel, but I have to play like they have Gallade. Because I'm pretty sure they have Gallade. Which already means it's over, but... Yeah, they had it. That's what I thought. It's just game. I have no energy. Vice Cyrus, yeah, we only got 1 point. GG. I can't do anything against it. we were slowed down too much. No energy. Good Cyrus play from them too. I like that a lot. GG's. Had they had one more turn without Gallade, we had a shot, but it's just so unlikely with their deck already down to 5 cards, you know? This is a cool deck. I would say this deck has a lot of options to it. Someone was talking about hard decks to pilot earlier. I think this deck has a lot of options, which is really cool, you know? We're going first against the water deck. I guess I put Rotom, huh? Yeah. Versatile decks are very fun. It's fun to have a deck that can do a lot of different things. I agree. Okay. Power and in the active. Arceus wins me the game right here. I knew what they were trying to do. But here we go. Either Arceus or Professors gave me... Arceus was an insta-win. Professors, obviously, I can draw more cards. Possible Pokeball. I have a high likelihood of winning if I was able to get it. That was evil. To be fair, like, they played... They might have bricked, but they also played in a way where, like, there was nothing they could do. You know? Oh, someone just sent me a photo of them having 2 Crown Rare Pokeballs. You monster. Why are people trying to grief me in DMs? This is our nightmare start. This is like, I don't think there's anything we can do here. We're done. This is nightmare start. Going round 1, so we have energy disadvantage, Shaman start. That's like that. This is my nightmare. I won there because of Mars. We all know this. Nothing like winning with Wugtrio by the skin of your teeth. It's such a fun deck. It's so fun. Yeah. Jared Sell, it's like super fun card. Rocky Helm's not bad for us in case we're able to get Carnivine in. We actually don't mind that. Shaman's not going to be a card for us. You like X-Speed in this deck? Yeah, there's like one card that really needs it, but boy, when we need it, we need it. I don't disagree with you. X-Speed might be helpful for us. I could... I could wait 1 turn. Okay. They're not going to attack. I think Shaman's going to go down. But I'm going to... They put energy on next turn, huh? I think we have to just let Shaman go, yeah. Power Arceus, I guess. Yeah, Pokeball is the best crown ever. Yes, you put it in every single deck has a Pokeball except like 1 or 2, you know? Sabrina. If I Sabrina, they put in full HP Giratina, right? There's a chance... I don't know. Alright. We'll see what they do here. Maybe they give me one more turn, but I don't know if us having turns is very useful compared to them having turns, but still. You know? I'm gonna go for the Sabrina. Do I trade Arceus here? Not really, huh? I guess I trade the Rotom. Okay. Pokeball gives me Cyrus is GG. We're kind of GG'd anyway, honestly. I think we go energy. If I hit Cape doesn't make a difference at all here. I could don the Arceus right now, huh? But is it enough damage? It's not. It's only 130, right? Yeah. I can't red in the same turn. I think we're just done, guys. I guess against Sabrina. And Cape Shaman. I can play a Rocky Helm here. And attack. Are we tryharding a bit more in this grind, or are we going fun decks? We played a lot of different decks. It's all pretty good decks. I've played some that are just kind of wild, like chat suggestions. I don't think there's a win con here, honestly. With Shaman chipped so low, I think that they could just retreat into Darkrai, basically. Brings them up to 130. Brings them up to 150. Okay. Rocky Helm. Does that puts me in range, right? Of the Darkrai, doesn't it? Okay. I could put down Carnivine or Arceus here. I don't know if either of them help me. I guess it'd have to be Arceus. Okay. Because I can do 150 here. Right? I think I still go down, but... If they... I guess they could Sabrina... Okay, so what they could do is... How many Sabrinas did they use? One. I have to red. Does Carnivine help at all, or does it just... Is it too open to Darkrai? gonna put Arceus. I'm not. I can't even do the math in my head fast enough of like how they would play around it, but I'm just gonna play that. I think they could easily just end the game with red here, but I don't think I have any other shot except doing this right here. So they just, if they come in with Darkrai and red, it's over. But if they don't even do that, it's kind of over anyway. Like, I just can't do enough damage to them, you know? Other Darkrai. Oh, they had red. Yep. Yep, they had it. GG. That was like kind of our only line. We were trying to find something there. This is a pretty fun deck. I'd say it's a solid one too. It's probably like B tier to me as well. Like, it's good. There are some good matchups for it. There are some tough matchups for it. I don't think Arceus is that great right now. But it's not bad. Let's try new Darkrai. Or, sorry. Yeah, Darkrai Weavile. B tier? Still got the B tier, baby. You're about to hit Ultra Ball. Nice! Yeah, no win streaks anymore once you get to Ultra. That's right. Okay. Sneasel active into a fire deck. No Darkrai, no Professors, no Pokeball. We do have Dawn, which sets up a cool strategy, but we have to have other cards to make that work, right? Would attacking with Carnivine there have been better? Maybe. I don't see a way out of it unless I can get rid of something on their side, though. So that's why I just went for, you know, the only thing I could really do. Just do some damage. I don't have another card. Wish I did. I don't. They could Ember me. Meta decks will be the death of this game. After a certain point, it becomes less about strategy and more about whose Arceus Giratina gets to hit first, essentially playing like soulless bots. I don't know, Clorox Bleach. I don't know if it's that serious, but I know what you're saying, but every game has a meta. We win. That was a weird game. I guess they didn't get anything either, huh? I think the meta is pretty good. I would say, like, if I'm thinking of, like, playable decks in the meta, let me think. Let's see. Playable decks. I would say there are like two ultra meta decks, right? Which is Giratina Darkrai and Giratina Mewtwo. And then I would say Gyarados is probably right there as well, right? And then they're like a tier that plays really well into them has like probably like two Meowscarada decks. Has what do we got? Sneasel. Has two Meowscarada decks. Charizard deck. Those are probably like right below it. 1 second. Pokeball gives us Darkrai. I'm trying to think. Rampardos is quite good. Yeah, I agree. We have Dawn. No Weavile yet, though. So yeah, I think, like, okay, top tier is probably Giratina, Darkrai, Giratina, Mewtwo. Maybe Gyarados as well. So 3, like, absolute top tier. And then there's, like, the A tier, which is probably, like, a couple of Meows, Rampardos, Lucario, Charizard. Oh, we didn't get it, huh? Not really a good reason to double scratch here, right? I mean, it does slightly more damage, but... Meow is not S tier. I'd say it's S tier on ladder, yeah. It's like, well, here's the way I look at the meta, right? Is I look at it as like, what is the meta? What are people playing? What are the most popular decks that have a really high win rate? That is like the meta. That would be like your S tier stuff. Now, I guess there's a reality where everyone's playing a deck that doesn't win, but you don't see that as often. So the meta would be things like, it would just be kind of really 2 decks would be Giratina Darkrai and Giratina Mewtwo. All right. Do we have it, please? Cape. Cape. Wow. You're killing me here, dude. I'm gonna cape to avoid like a Dawn play. Bummer. So I guess there are like, between the meta and the decks that are really amazing that counter the meta, there's probably like 6 or 7 decks. And then under that, there's probably like 3 or 4 decks that are also playable. So it's like around 10 playable decks. That's pretty, I mean, I don't think you're gonna do too much better, you know? That's about the meta of any game, right? Certified brick moment, true. We're certifying these bricks out here, dude. Okay, well... I have to Mars around a Sabrina right now, right? Either that or Cyrus. Then they could leave. I guess I can Cyrus. Yeah, Cape forces the Crimson Storm, yeah. But what I'm thinking is they Sabrina me. Alright, I can Cape for the... I can Cape... I guess I have to Cyrus. I hate doing it like this. I guess I have to Cyrus. They're just gonna have Char ready, though. I don't know. I don't see any way out of this at this point. We never got Weavile, and they powered Char instantly. Yeah, he's just gonna dance, I know. I wanna dance with a Charizard. I wanna feel the heat with the Charizard. Yeah, I wanna dance with the Charizard. With the Charizard who loves you. There was no way around any of this anyway. Alright. He hits twice anyway. I don't even know if getting Moltres made sense. I probably just had to keep Char, but I don't see a way to do anything there no matter what. Charizard perfectly on curve with the energy it needs. We don't get our cards. GG. Char has been relevant since the start. If I had to recommend one deck to a new player, it would be that, based on longevity. Char is really good. Look, it'll be hard unless they come out with something that has enough HP to tank a Char hit. It'll be hard for that to ever be bad. You know? Can you share your win rate? No. No, it's 0%. can't share it with you, Kyle. Going second, weak to grass. Not great. Yeah, that would be the end of Char. Yeah. What is this deck? Is this Arceus Meow? Okay. Cyrus Red. Wow. Okay. Could be Carnivine, yep. Had to put down another Sneasel because if they have Carnivine and Leaf, we go down. Rank 2 on ladder plays exclusively Skarmory Magnezone. Well, rank 1 on ladder doesn't do that. Take that. Bet you didn't see that coming, did ya? Now you look like a fool. But yeah, you can win with a lot of different things. Skarmory Magnezone's a good deck. And being high ranked on the ladder is a combination of having a decent deck, playing well, and also playing a lot. Okay. Okay. Nice. Pikachu Luxray carried you through Ultra? Cool. That's a fun deck. Do you tilt often in rank? Not really. There's not a lot you can do. You got to play a lot of games, you know? There are some... The only times I'm like tilting is when I'm not enjoying the deck and it's also bricking. That's not really that fun. But, no, not really tilting. Ooh. Cape. Okay. Cape Crusader. Hi. This is bad for us. Okay. I could Sabrina, but that just feels like it makes it easier for them to bring in what they want. I could red here for the possibility of a... I mean, that's like very wild. Let's try it. We're running out of options, guys. Even one head is cool here, yeah, fine. Fine. It's like this is a cursed one. That was a red. Sabrina, I mean, I have to give you this guy. You know that. There's a timeline where that red made me win. Yeah. And that one, Iron Man's still alive. Like, Logan survived at the end of Logan. You know? No way. I got two of these things. Double Shaman, who runs that? This meta slave, that's who. If I do damage, is that good? Is Weavile in this deck? I'm starting to think it's not. Part of me thinks no. Does Sky Shaman stack? It does, yeah. Gives them some interesting retreats. Sabrina right here is just absolutely devastating. I'm convinced the game takes Monferno out of your deck. Oh, absolutely. The game hates you. Other one. Does this bring me within KO range? Okay. So, if I Cyrus the other one, retreat into Darkrai, eat them, eat their head. I think we're doing okay, right? I Cyrus you. I want that. Retreat into this sweet boy. Yeah, GG. GG. Jeez! I'm sorry. Did anyone think that we were going to win that game? Like, truly? Did anyone think there was light at the end of that tunnel? Because at one point I was like, go on without me. Just go. And you're like, we gotta keep going through the... We gotta keep going. We have to keep moving. Just go. Just leave me. We actually won. You did. You believed. Thanks, Marches. Or is it Marks? Either way. Thank you. Got to Masters using Meowscarada, Carnivine, Arceus. That's a fun deck. Nice. Congrats. My friend says this game is purely based off luck and nothing else, with no actual room for skill. And I keep on telling him that that isn't true, but honestly, seeing things like the three heads, you know? What it is what your friend doesn't understand, and no offense to your friend, but your friend is an absolute disgusting pig of a person. And what your friend doesn't understand is, like, it's not just about, it's not about individual games. Individual games, you could have some of the most barbaric, unlucky stuff to ever happen. Like right now, this individual game, I'm once again bricking so insanely hard. But over a long period, if you are playing good things well, your friend is wrong. In the short term, though, your friend's right. You know? But your friend is a little swine. A little swine boy. A little piggy boy. Your friend doesn't use their hands when they eat, do they? They're just always like this. I feel bad for your friend. Because everyone calls them a pig. But that's the world we live in, guys. I can't control it. This is not good. Ugh. Ugh. Cool. All right, your friend was right. Yeah, this is not going to be a good one. This is a bad one. Things are not happening for us. I don't know. What? Okay. I mean, I can't put the card down yet. This is so bad. Have you played Meowscarada Beedrill yet? Yeah, I have. I actually have one, a video of it on my channel today. It's right there. First time on your stream. Great content. Hey, thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate you. All right, all right. This is just so bad. I kind of just want to concede and move on, but I'm gonna play it out. You know? I don't know how could I ever do enough damage to Gary with this deck either. I guess I could play 2 Weaviles, but even that I don't survive, but I got something. I have Mars, I've got a Cyrus. They're not gonna come in with Palkia here, I don't think, right? I can cape the other one. We have nothing we can do here, no matter what. We're just so bricked. It's unbelievable. Why is your friend cursing us? Is your friend a witch? Is your friend a witch? What's your favorite deck at the moment? Meowscarada Beedrill. This video right there. That's my favorite in this meta. It's really fun. Chess has cards? Yeah, chess is a card game. You probably thinks I'm playing 16 Trainer Weevil. I mean, let's face it, guys. I am. And it doesn't matter what we do here because 180 and I got 160 and I go down to a Rocky Helmet, so. Alright, one more. Any tips on how not to throw the phone dying to Rampardos? Rampardos is like, I'm fine losing to a Rampardos deck. Doesn't stress me out too much. Alright, one more to see if we can actually play this where it doesn't fully brick. Because we have bricked every game with it. Starting to believe my friend was right. I think your friend was right. I was lying to myself, and your friend was the only truth teller there was. How's Weavile Darkrai fared for me? Get out of here. You're banned. You're banned from the chat. Okay. We at least have a combo here. This is the combo. So it's fun that we get to hit with the combo. That's fun. Can I be banned from the chat? Absolutely. I'll ban you in just a sec. So the combo is Darkrai bench, Energy Darkrai, Weavile active, Dawn the Weavile, attack. This is the combo. It's the only, this is why you play this deck. You know? That's the strat. Didn't even need the Darkrai attach? Yeah, I did. Why did I not need the Darkrai attach? Chat. First time chatter. Why? Why did I need the Darkrai attach? That's the whole point. Come on, lose it, guys. Okay. Let me see. One sec, everybody. I think we'll have to do it for the stream for today. We'll be back on tomorrow. Today was going to need to be a short one, but I've got a video to send you all to that I would love for you to check out. I don't think he knows how Weavile works. I know, but it's always so funny. It's a first-time chatter who's like, didn't even need to do that. And I'm like, why not? And they're like, no, I'm never coming back. A lot of people have been asking about this deck, so I wanted to post it. This is the I think, in my opinion, like the best Charizard deck. It's right there. Putting it on YouTube, putting it on Twitch. If you get a second, swing by the video, leave a like, leave a comment. You could say you were here on stream. I'd appreciate you. Again, sorry to cut this one short today, but I will be back on tomorrow. Love you guys. I will see you all next time. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.